everyone! So today I'm bringing you a video which is a little bit different than the kind of stuff I usually make on this channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Atousa and I'm currently studying to become a doctor in the UK. If you've been around long enough, you know that this channel is mainly dedicated to things like medicine and research and science and university and all of that good stuff. But over the last 4 years of being on YouTube, I have also created a bunch of art videos as well. But I've since decided to privatize them just to keep this channel focused, if you like, on the medicine-y, sciencey stuff. But I thought in light of this current situation where a lot of us are not going to school or university and we are at home, I thought I would sort of pull together a bunch of the art videos that I either did upload a long time ago or that you have never seen, and kind of put them in one big long art video. And that's what I want to share with you today. Now, because this video is going to be quite long, and you're more than welcome to watch it all the way through, let's say if you're making art of your own and just want to have something playing in a background, you're very welcome to do that. Or if you would like to watch specific sections of the video, then I will timestamp everything below. So let's just timestamp everything for you on the side here. The first video is a huge art supply haul that I did about a year ago. The second one is a sort through my art supplies with me. Now this was a video that I filmed when I was moving out to my last flat and I had all of my art supplies and I was trying to decide which one of them I'm going to take to uni. So that was quite fun. I got to kind of look through all of the stuff that I have. And then video number 3. Okay, so this is the oldest video in the collection and I made this, I think in 2017, I want to say, maybe even 16. And basically it was trying out all of the art supplies I had at the time and kind of giving you a little bit of a review of what I would recommend, how I feel about some of the products, how I think they compare to each other, etc. Now the fourth one, and I can see the sun is coming out, so this is gonna ruin my video consistency, but we're gonna roll with it. The fourth video is a vlog, and this was a vlog that I filmed when I went to Comic-Con for the first time with a friend of mine. And this friend had actually asked me to create a painting or like a drawing of him as an anime character, and the whole theme of the vlog was to try and get inspiration from all of the other amazing artists and in the end create this finished like art piece. That was a lot of fun that day. That was a lot of fun. Then we have got the fifth and final video, and this was a video that I made of all of the speed paints that I have ever made put together in one long video. But obviously it was sped up, so if you imagine like, I think maybe 10 speed paints or something in 10 minutes, something like that. And there you go. So as I said, I will timestamp them. It should be on the screen right now, and I will also put it in the link below, so you can just go and click and watch whichever video you feel like watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know down below if you guys are picking up any creative projects during this time. Alright, let's get into it. Hey everyone, how's it going? So in case you missed the introduction to this video series, my name is Atousa, I'm a research scientist and soon to be medical student. Obviously I'm incredibly passionate about the world of science and medicine, but I also really love art. So this video is episode 2, and I thought what better second video to make than a really large collective art supply haul. Now the things that I'm going to show you literally are ranging from this package that arrived today. Like, I was setting up for the video and I heard the doorbell and this item came. So this is the newest edition, and I think the haul dates back to, I want to say just under a year. So I've been collecting all of this stuff just under a year. But the reason why I'm showing you it all now is because of my work and because of just general life busyness and not making art a priority, I haven't actually used a lot of the stuff, even though I bought them a really long time ago. So I wanted to show you everything. I guess we can just get into it, right? I have a lot of things. I don't know if you can see. There are a lot of things on this table, so let's get into it. All right, so as I said, this package that literally just arrived, I think I'm as eager to get into it as you guys might be to see what's inside. It's not massively exciting, but I still think it's quite exciting. Okay. So I literally ordered this yesterday, so thank you to Amazon Prime, because they delivered it like literally the next day, and it is a 12-pack of canvas panels. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys, when I first started painting, I would prefer to paint either in a sketchbook or like a actual canvas like this one. But just as a practice, I tried painting on a canvas panel, so as you can see it's not like a regular canvas. And I really like it. I really like the way it feels, and I really like the fact that it's much easier to put in a frame than an actual canvas. And yeah, I don't know, I was just messing around with this one and I really like the way it turned out, sorry. So I decided to order another pack, but this one is 10 inches by 8, whereas this one I think is 9 by 12. So yeah, very excited. And I believe this was £13 for 12, which is really good. And I can't remember the price of everything, but where I do remember, I will let you guys know. Okay, so the next thing is actually a gift, and I'm laughing because it's a little mini easel. You know what, while we're on a roll, why not just carry on showing you the rest of the canvases? Now again, oh my god, so I'm about to show you 4 canvases, so 2 large ones, and as you can see, I've already like partially opened them. And now these 4 came in a package, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 4 canvases for £10, 2 larger ones, and 2 smaller ones. Now the reason why I've like completely taken this apart is because one of my friends, Maddie, hello if you're watching, had her birthday not so long ago, and we were just talking about art, and I said that I would paint her something, and she said, can you paint me something relaxing? So I've just sketched out some leaves there, I don't know if you can see. And what I have recently enjoyed doing, I mean mostly because of this guy, is to put masking tape around the edges of my canvases and then peel it off, and you almost have this like bright white border, and I really like the look of it. So we're going to have leaves on this one, and haven't decided what to do on this one yet, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll have these finished by the time this video goes up, so the surprise isn't ruined for Maddie. Next, I have got a big bag of goodies in here. And actually, these were a Christmas present. So this year at Christmas, Jack's family did Secret Santa, and the person who had me for Secret Santa was Jack's little brother Sam. And because he knows I like art, and I guess I should mention his dad also knows that I like art, who probably helped him pick all of this out. So yeah, let's get into my very late Secret Santa gift. So the first thing that's in here is a little portable easel, and I think this is so cute, and it works perfectly for my little canvases. I don't know if I've got any lying around, but actually, do you know what? The canvas panels, the 8x10 canvas panels would actually go better in this than my bigger easel. So yeah, that's the first thing. Then, oh yeah, so I had mentioned that I have never tried oil paints before because my medium of choice is acrylics. It's always been acrylics. I should probably expand. But yeah, I had said that I've never done any oil painting before. So the next thing that comes in this nice little bundle is a packet of 12 oil colors. And these packs are actually really, really good for starting out, I think. So I'm really excited to dig into these. And you know, he went all out because along with the paints, we also got a lovely little canvas to paint on, and also some other, I guess, oil paint accessories or the kind of things you need. So we have got a paint thinner, and we have got a little palette. I love this. It's like a little set, like everything you would want, like a starter kit. It's amazing. And also a set of brushes. And this is great because it means I don't have to mix these brushes with my acrylic brushes. So yeah, thank you, Sam. Alright, so we've got a couple of like bits and bobs in here, so let's get into some of those next. So the first thing is not really an art product, but I got it from Hobbycraft and it just ended up in this pile. And it is a little mini sewing kit. I mean, I'm sure you could create art with a little sewing kit if you wanted to, but this is mostly because I keep destroying my clothes, so I need to have something on hand if I need to quickly stitch something. Then I got these brushes. So they are 12 nylon brushes in a canvas holder. Very nice. And these were £5, guys. This is really good. I mean, like the brush quality is actually pretty good for £5, considering some of the single brushes that I get. Let me show you. So these ones, for example, and I'm sorry, like the state of this, like it's such an old brush. But one of these like System 3 Dale and Rowney brushes, which I really like, I think they're about like £6, £57 each, so from Hobbycraft, so they're very expensive. So £5 for these, considering the quality is actually like not that bad, is really good. So yeah, got these. Now the next thing is this big pot of white gesso primer. Now I never used to use primer to prime any of my canvases in the past. I mean, I barely knew what it was. It was only through watching other people's YouTube videos. You can tell I'm a professional here, can't you? But because I watched a couple of videos and people said that it gives your canvas a better finish, so that, you know, when you lay the paints down, you get a more vivid color, I decided to buy it and try it out, and I'm really happy. I've been consistently priming all of my canvases before painting actually, and I think you definitely can tell the difference. So yeah, giant tub, it's 1 litre of it. I'm not exactly sure how much it was, but I think it was around £16 or something. But a little goes a long way, so I would say it's worth it. Then the next couple of things I got, and these were actually bought separately, not together. So I have got a matte varnish and a gloss varnish. And okay, I'm gonna be real with you here. When I bought the matte varnish, I actually thought it was gloss. And then I varnished a painting and I was like, this is weird. This looks not glossy at all. What have I done to my painting? And then I read the label. So I went out and bought the glossy version. And again, off the top of my head, I can't remember exactly how much they were, but I think around £6 to £7 each. And it's 250 mils. Again, just to demonstrate to you how professional Atousa is, before using that, I would just use hairspray. But to be honest, I think a lot of artists still do that, right? Do you guys ever use hairspray to varnish your paintings? Let me know down below. Then, the next two things that I got, similar situation to the varnish thing. So I purchased quite a while ago actually a painting medium. This is probably the oldest thing in this haul. It's an art painting medium, and I really enjoy using this. I think it thins my paint really nice without losing a lot of pigment, which is what happens if you try to dilute your paint with water. And then I decided to try the acrylic gloss medium. And I haven't actually tried this yet, but I've just noticed, unlike this one, where it's more of like a liquidy consistency, this is more like lotion. So it doesn't pour, it's like, it kind of has the consistency of paint from what it looks like. So I don't know if that's because this is dried out, I hope not. But yeah, I'm excited to use this, and I'll let you guys know what I think. Then the other thing that I picked up is a brush cleaner, because I am terrible when it comes to cleaning my brushes properly. I mean, I really need to start looking after them better, because look at this mess. Look at this. With the exception of a few brushes, most of the brushes I use are like relatively cheap ones, so they're okay to replace once they've lasted their lifespan. But still, I do need to remember to clean them more often, because this is amazing at cleaning your brushes. So yeah, if you're like me, invest in this. It wasn't too expensive, I think maybe like £2 or £3. Then the next two items I guess are a bit more stationary, but I'm gonna show you them anyway because I picked them up from Hobbycraft. The first thing is the Uniball fine liner drawing pens, and oh my god, these are my favorite things ever. I love to just doodle and sketch, and even like when I'm writing things in notebooks, I like to like draw little things around it and kind of make it look a bit more decorative, because I guess, I don't know, I'm just quite a visual person. And these are always my go-to pens. And I think at the time that I bought them, they were on offer. £8, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're worth the money though, definitely. Then the next thing is a humble metallic ruler, and I only bought this because I thought I'd lost my other one, and then I found my other one, and now I've got two. Excellent. The next thing was a little bit of an impulsive buy, to be honest, but it was only £1, and it intrigued me. So again, unlike professional artists who mix their acrylic paint using a palette knife, I use my brushes, which also doesn't help the fact that I keep destroying them. It probably contributes. But I thought I'm going to try out some plastic palette knives. I have to say though, aside from using them to mix my paint, I kind of want to watch a couple of YouTube tutorials on how to create different effects using palette knives and paint on like a canvas. So if you have any recommendations for YouTube video tutorials that teach you how to use palette knives properly, then again, let me know, because yeah, I'd love to improve. Then we have got an entire selection of paints. So I'll show you these two first. So these are the Daler and Rowney System 3 Original. We've got Titanium White and Mars Black. So these guys. And then again, they were having an offer. These ones are slightly smaller. So the bigger ones, how big are they? Okay, so the bigger ones are 150 mils and the smaller ones are 100. And these 100 ones are usually, I think, £4 a tube, but around Christmas time, they were having an offer when it was £2 a tube. So I picked up yellow, a brown, a blue, like in pale orangey color. Oh my god, can I hold all of these? I have really small hands. A pink. Oh, 2 more. Can I do this? And 2 blues, or I guess a teal and a blue. So these are a bunch of the colors that I picked up, and you know what? I actually really like these. These are the Pebeo, is that how you say it? Pebeo Studio Acrylics High Viscosity. And they are all, as you can see, the opaque type. Yeah, I'm really happy with these guys, I have to say. Let me show you what I used to use. Just because, you know, it's right next to me. Yeah, so I used to use these, and I bought myself a couple of tubes of these, but they're really not great. I don't know, I found them a bit disappointing, even though they were a lot more expensive than these guys. Maybe I don't know how to use them properly, maybe that's what it is. But yeah, I think for the value, these guys are amazing. Oh my god, I knew I would drop one. Okay, got it. We got it. All right. And last but not least, I don't know why I'm saying that like there's only one item left. There's an entire bag. So this is the newest purchase. And I think I got these only a couple of weeks ago. And I've actually forgotten what I bought, so let's have a look. The good thing is I've got the receipt in this one, so I can actually tell you how much things cost. Okay, so the first thing that I got was this large brush set. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think the reason why I picked this up was mostly because it would be easier for me to prime my canvases. Especially if I'm using bigger canvases, it's a bit of a pain to use like a smaller brush, and it gets more streaky, so I thought maybe I can try using the biggest brush there. But they're actually quite flat brushes, so I'm sure you'd be able to create some nice techniques with them if you wanted to use them just for like actual painting, not just priming. Then I got a bunch of mini canvases, and I'd actually forgotten that I owned these before I went and ordered that 12 pack of canvas panels, but it's okay, never mind. More incentive to paint, I guess. Oh my god, how many did I buy? The bag is falling. Okay, so apparently past Atousa bought 4 of these little 10cm by 10cm stretched canvases. They're just your bog standard canvas, I guess. So I got 4 of those, and also 2 of the 15 by 15. So again, these are from Hobbycraft. Let's see how much they cost. So the very small ones, the 10 by 10 were £1.10 each, and these guys were £2.75 each. The only issue with these, though, I have to say, is like they look a bit worn. Like they look like they've been sitting in a warehouse for a while because they look a bit dented and stuff. But I mean, I'm mostly getting them for practice, so I don't mind. Then what else did we get? Oh, I forgot to mention, the brush set was £2.50. It was originally £5 and then it was sale to £2.50. So this guy. And then the last item, which also was £4 and it was on £2 sale, is some black gesso. So as I mentioned, I'm new to the world of priming canvases, and I thought, why not give this a try in case I want to do some paintings with a black background. I mean, to be honest, you could just put down white gesso and then paint it black, but yeah, I don't know, I like it. It's a very, very vivid black. Is that a really redundant statement? Possibly. But yeah, something else to try at, or have a go at. Well, I mean, try/have a go at. Now, the last thing I want to show you may be a bit of a strange thing, because it's not technically an art supply, but I plan on using it as an art tool in these videos, and that is Grey's Anatomy, the classic anatomical handbook for doctors, students, and artists. Now, in case you're unfamiliar, this book is literally just full of human anatomy, and it has all of the information, all of the bones of the body, muscles, everything, with plenty of information. So it's going to be super relevant for me when I start medical school. But also, Sometimes I just like to flick through this book and have a look at the anatomical sketches because I just find them like fascinating and beautiful. So I'm including this book in this video because I think I want to use it in the future to draw inspiration from, and yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to do some Grey's Anatomy art. And you know what, this is the original. There is a student version, which I actually do have. Let me show you. Yeah, so the student Grey's Anatomy is more like a textbook. So as you can see, you've got like information. So this is probably what I'll use to actually study for medical school. Whereas the original one, it's more like illustrative, and I kind of like the fact that it's black and white and it just looks like pen sketches. Okay, and guys, I think that wraps it up. I wish I could show you my surrounding right now. There's art supplies everywhere. Oh goodness. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm super excited to tuck into all of this. Stay creative, and until next time, take care, and I will see you later. Hey everyone, how's it going? So if you're new here, my name is Atousa, I'm a research scientist and soon-to-be medical student. And I am also a vehement art lover, hence why we have got so much stuff and so many supplies to have to sort through. So this video is part of a series that I am putting together mostly just to document my art and also keep me accountable so that I can practice more and make more things and get better, hopefully. Now, I start medical school in around 4 months, so in September time I will be starting, and because I'm leaving my flat and going to a different city and moving back into student accommodation, I kind of have to sift through all of this stuff, all of this wonderful stuff, because I can't take all of it with me. It saddens me, I know, but that's just the way it is, I suppose. So I've got my green tea, which is actually too hot to drink. I'm gonna put it on the side. But as I said at the beginning, I have to go through all of this stuff anyway, and I thought, why not share it with you? It would have been cool if this was like an interactive thing, so you guys could have helped me decide what I should and shouldn't take to medical school. But hey ho. Okay, so I guess since this is the first pile of things, we can go through my sketchbooks. Let me just adjust the camera a bit better. Alright, so yeah, as I said, right here I have got an entire pile of my sketchbooks from school, but also I think they date back to when I was like 12 or maybe younger. I don't know if any of you guys have seen my 15 years of art video, but these are all of the sketchbooks that I show in there. So yeah, actually I think this is probably the oldest sketchbook. And again, like, it's really cute, but I don't think I'm going to take this to medical school with me because it's just going to take up a lot of space. And similarly, I think the rest of them are just other art pieces. So I think this was when I was around 13, 14. I've shown you most of these in that video that I mentioned, so I'm not gonna go through them. But there's that one, there is, oh, they're so nostalgic to look through. Like, this was my GCSE sketchbook or GCSE art book. Yeah. Oh, see, the thing is, these are really cute and like weirdly therapeutic to look through, but I mean, since I've made that video, I guess I can watch that, right? I don't actually have to have like the physical copies. Here's another one. Not going to go through the rest, but I will show you this really embarrassing photo of me when I was 12. What is that? What is going on there? Why was I wearing a bandana? And those jeans are far too baggy. And I'm just like looking like slightly off to the distance, like I'm like some sort of cool person with my thumb in my pocket like this. Not taking this with me to medical school. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to return these to my parents' home and just keep them in storage. Which is a shame, isn't it? I think it always makes me sad when you create art and you sort of have to store it away. But anyway, let's not get sentimental here. I've said to myself that I'm going to be brutal. So, on to the next pile. Okay, let's see what we have here. So the first thing, and oh my god, I don't actually know when I got these, but they are little patches that you can sew onto items of clothing from New Look. The thing is, there is absolutely no need for me to take this with me to medical school, but I really want to. This is not going to be easy. This is literally like the first thing I've picked up. Okay, I'm going to make myself a deal here. Either I use them to put on a red jumper before I go into medical school, because at least, you know, it's kind of cute. I can wear it around Christmas, or it stays behind. Next in our pile we have got, I think this is just like a little portfolio thing where you can slot in A5 size pieces of art. But I don't think I'm going to take this with me because I already have another one that I do plan to take with me. So this is going to go in the not taking pile, which is right here, sadly next to my patch. Okay, next, I think I just have a lot of, I guess, packs of colourful card, which, let's be honest, are always useful, but do I need to take them with me? What if I want to make like colourful flashcards? Not only do I have one packet, I actually have two. Okay, I'm not going to take this because in the off chance that I actually do need colourful paper, I guess I can just buy it and it's not super expensive, so not take pile. Next, I've just realized what this is. Okay, I don't know why. I think when I was visiting my parents' home, I got really bored and I drew a picture of Jack and I as like little little avatars. I think it's because Jack had recently gotten into his cooking, so I thought it'd be really cute to draw him as a chef. And that's him, and that's me as a baker. See? Baker's apron. I really should turn this into either like a digital painting or some sort of completed piece of work. I'm gonna keep a pile. Next, and I'm sorry you can't see these. Okay, so next we have got ourselves a pile of plain sketchbooks or just like writing pads, I guess. So I think I'm going to take these anyway because even if I don't use them for art purposes, they'll be good to take notes on. I think I have the same sentiment with this one. Again, oh, I've got stuff in here. What do I have in here? I thought it was blank. Oh, okay. So, right, this is the thing. This is one of the worst things that I do is I start projects and then I realize that I don't have enough time to finish them, so they kind of just loiter. I went through a phase of thinking it'd be really funny to create these little science comics, I guess, that you could turn into like greetings cards. I really want to continue this. I like this. It's like one of those things that anybody in the lab would kind of relate to this, and the rest of the world would probably think it's really bizarre. So to my scientists out there, if you have ever experienced this has ever happened to you, leave a comment below. But yeah, keep a pile. Okay, then we have, I guess, more sketchbooks and things. See, this is, like I said, the trouble is I have so many, like, unfinished sketchbook. Like, this used to be my travel sketchbook, and by that I mean whenever I was on the go, if I was, like, going to, like, sit in a cafe, or if I was just going anywhere, I would keep this in my bag. So I would, with, like, a little watercolor palette, that, like, when I'm on the go, I can just create and practice drawing from real life. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take this. I think I'm going to keep this in the leave pile. Also, I just realized I mixed up. I put these in the leave pile. They're in the take pile. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this and keep it with my sketchbooks and store it with my sketchbooks, at my parents' house. So maybe I can pick it up if the urge to create on the go takes over, but to be honest, I feel like I'm going to be far too busy for that in medical school anyway. Just managing to keep this up will be challenging enough, I'm sure. I guess to continue with that, yeah, we've got some, like for example, this is a sketchbook that I used to sample my art supplies because I made a video, and I'll link that below actually. I made a video a while ago, like using every single art supply that I owned at the time and kind of giving a bit of a review on everything. It's a very comprehensive video. Yeah, so there's no need for me to take this, so I'm gonna put it in the store pile. And I've realized that if I call it the store pile instead of like the leave pile, it makes me feel a little bit better. So yeah, store pile. I'm not abandoning you guys, don't worry. Then we have got ourselves some tracing paper, and I don't use this that often. Occasionally I use it if I want to create replicas of things. So something that I like doing is if I've created a piece of art and I want to play around with the colors, I will trace out like my line art and like duplicate it and then paint it in different colors to see which one I like better. So I don't know, I'm going to keep this. I think this is a useful tool. And then we have got a sketchbook, which honestly I don't love the sketchbook because the quality isn't great, but at the same time I've literally only used a couple of pages. So do I just take it with me and carry on using it, or you know, this was like mostly done for like technical practices, but I've got a few other odd bits and bobs. I know it's like mostly empty, but I don't love the quality, so I feel a bit better about putting it in storage. And do you know what, while I'm at it, while these guys are here, these will go in the store pile unless any of you guys are interested in purchasing them. So if you are interested in purchasing these, there used to be 4, I think I've sold one of them. I will put them on my Etsy, but I guess if I don't sell them in the next 4 months, then storage it is. So I will keep them in a third, very specific separate pile. Alright, so again, this kind of pains me because this is a watercolor pad, haven't used it, and similarly with this one, so that was a watercolor pad and this is an acrylic pad, which again is empty. So yeah, I'm going to put this one into storage, but before I show you what's in here, while we're on the topic of acrylic pads, I think I had forgotten that I owned that one, so I went ahead and bought this one. I can't remember when, maybe about a year ago, and I've already started using this and I really like this one. So, oh god, oh, see, this is the thing, I've got like stray pieces of art everywhere. I've got ourselves an orange slice, we've got like a little blue bird, and then we have this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put these in my store pile with the rest of the art that I'm taking home. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, this is the acrylic paint pad, and I have a few things in here. So this isn't finished. This is a sketch. I don't know if you can see the sketch, but I am so excited to paint this because I really love how the sketch has turned out. But there's also a part of me that's a little bit scared because I like the sketch and I'm like, what if I paint it and I ruin it? Anyway, and I think I have a few pieces of art in here, and I'm going to put these somewhere else. No, do you know what? I'll keep them in here for now. Anyway, yes, I'm taking this to medical school because this is my main acrylic pads that I use for painting, so keep. And then we have got this, what do you call it, like a file holder? I don't know. But I think it's essentially just filled with old like paper and card and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of it seems to be, oh no, we have old artwork too. Okay, so it seems to be just card, and this is what I mean, this is what I usually use to paint. I don't know if you can see, let me show you. Yeah, but then I also think, yeah, I've got some old piece of art. Oh my goodness, how long ago? How have I not dated this? I think this must have been 2015, because I don't make things like this anymore. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. So I think similar, oh my god, I really have to like bend down to talk to you guys. But I think similar to the little canvases that I just showed you, I'm going to put a bunch of these on Etsy, and if any of you guys would like to give them a new home, then that's amazing. But if not, then I think this entire portfolio will probably go into storage. But yeah, let's see, what else do we have in here? I've forgotten that I've made some of this stuff. Oh my god, these are little designs. Oh my god, I'm gonna show you the relevance of these in a second, so I'm just gonna put that on the side. Sorry guys, my card got filled up, so I had to just go and get a new SD card. Anyway, let's continue. I will try and be a bit more swift. I'm sorry, it's just this is so much fun. I can sit and like talk about my art supplies forever. Yeah, but long story short, as I said, I'll put a couple of these pieces, I guess, on Etsy, but if not, then storage. Okay, zip you up. Oh god, piece of card corner got trapped. Okay, I know. Since I've just shown you these guys, these are little designs that I created when I went through a phase of trying out fabric paints on t-shirts. Now again, if you have seen that 15 years of art video, you would have already seen these t-shirts. Okay, so this is one of them. I think this is one of my favorite ones. And again, I don't know what brought this on. I just went through a phase where I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try out fabric paints. So I made these designs, and I haven't actually worn any of these t-shirts either. I think I just made them because they're really fun, and now I don't really know what to do with them. I don't know if I should sell them because I don't know, I'm just really attached to them. But at the same time, isn't it a bit sad that I've made these and they're just going to sit in storage? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I sell them? Should I put them on Etsy? Because realistically, I think it's a bit of a shame for them to go back into storage, right? Especially because they have been in storage for a while. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I haven't decided. And I guess to go along with that, we have got the actual fabric paints. I've got them in a little bag with some other goodies. So glitter, I mean, as much as I love glitter, I'm not sure how much room glitter has in medical school. Maybe I can just like toss it around in the hospital like, sorry, you just got a really bad diagnosis, here's some glitter. Or maybe I don't do that and put it in my store pile. And then we also have some oil pastels, but similarly, like, I've had these since GCSE art, guys. So if any of you guys were wondering, like, why does she have so many art supplies, like, they have been building up since I was 15. And this was from then. I think this was when I was around 15, 16. I don't think, it's not my medium. Paint, like acrylic paint is my medium. So I think I'm going to put this into storage. That might be fun if I did like some sort of art challenge with them, I guess, while I'm still in London before I go to medical school. But I don't think I'm going to take it with me, so. And then what we're left with in this bag is the rest of the fabric paints. And if anybody wants to try these out, highly recommend it. I can't remember where I bought them from, but I'm sure you can just order them. But yeah, so these are what I used to create those t-shirts. Just the 3 primary colours and then a black and white. I think I'll review some of the store pile before I actually go to medical school, and as I said, maybe use them to make videos before I go, so I don't have to feel so guilty about putting away these things that I love and I wish I had infinite time to use, but I don't. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so again, next we have another pile of art that I've made, which, similar with some of my other stuff, I'm going to put on Etsy, but if they are not sold, then again, it will go in the storage pile. Firstly, I guess I've shown you these before, I think, in a Medicine Diaries video. But yeah, so these are little notepads. In fact, I just showed you one of the notepads earlier, but I decided to decorate them with leaf, a white blood cell, a red blood cell, an orange slice, another green leaf thing, a labelled femur. I really like this. I don't know why. I've got a few anatomy-based ones in here. Put this back. I really like them. So green leaf, autumn leaf, another green leaf, and then I bloody love these 3. I don't know if I want, like, I don't know, like I could put these on up for sale on Etsy as well, but like, they're my favourite. Look at them. I might keep these. I get so attached to my art, guys, it's not even funny. I do love these ones too, don't get me wrong, but I think because these are quite novel for me, I never made anything like them. But yeah, you may or may not see them on Etsy if you go. But yeah, so I will keep them in my sale/store pile. And similar with these guys, and I'm not going to get it out of the packet yet because they're just quite random stuff, but this is the first one. It's just, I went through a phase of playing around with like Zentangle and watercolour, which I don't do very often. But this, why did I not used to date my art? This is so annoying. I think it was around 2016, but I can't tell you when exactly. But yeah, same pile. Okay, then we're going to get into this stuff, which is like significantly more boring, and yeah, I don't think I'm going to take any of this to medical school really. So I've got these little packets. I think it was for a project, like I wanted to make something and like put them in this. Also, oh yeah, I made tea, didn't I? How's your tea going? What kind of tea did you make? Tell me below. Fun fact, this is actually a Supreme matcha green tea. I don't really know what that means, but I hear matcha is all the rage lately, so yeah, I don't know, it just tastes like green tea to me. Anyway, yeah, so I've got these little like frame things, and I think if you want to frame a piece of art, you can put this inside of an actual frame. So it's in like a wooden frame, you would put this in and then put the art in so it gives like a white border. And then, oh my god, it's collapsing. Yep, then we've got some brown paper. I might take some of this to medical school because I genuinely love the look of paintings on brown paper. Like these guys, for example, it's like, I love that look. I just think it's really nice if you give your piece of art like a white border as well. I just think it looks really nice. And then, yeah, so here I've just got some like envelopes that says please do not bend. And I bought these at the time when I was trying to sell some of my art, so I guess I could use them to to post the pieces of art in the way that they're protected. So I'm not going to take these with me to medical school, but if I do end up selling some of the things that you're seeing here, then you might just get yourself one of these envelopes. Lucky you. So I'll put it in the maybe Etsy pile. Then what's the first thing we've got here? Okay, so essentially they are old vintage they're old vintage cookery book covers that have been turned into postcards. And I saw them, and I think I got them from the home section of TK Maxx. Yeah, so I got them, but honestly, I didn't end up using them. I think they're going to have to go to storage. Okay, next we have got like an entire like pile of just like canvases and stuff. And I can tell you right now that these, which are like 10 by 8 inch canvas panels, I will be taking these to medical school because, you know, there's 12 of them, they don't take that much space. And I think with everything else, if I don't, because they're blank canvases, right, so I can just paint on them anytime, anywhere. Because they're blank canvases, unless I create art on them in the next 4 months while I'm here, then I will probably take them. Maybe not all of them, but I'll definitely take the smaller ones and these. So for now, I'm just going to put them in my keep pile. Okay, so this is, right, one thing, I don't know if any of you guys are artists or have any sort of hobby, but one thing I've noticed is whenever you say that you have a hobby, like, oh yeah, I like to paint in my spare time, people get you gifts related to that, which is wonderful, except sometimes you get too much and you don't know, you can't use it all, and they just end up being, I guess, stored away. So in here, I don't know if you can see, both of these little bags are full of these little tubes. And obviously, because like when I paint, I never use these small tubes. I tend to typically use like big tubes like this, because I get to mix all of my colors, and if I'm working on like bigger canvases, then I prefer these than the smaller tubes. But yeah, I've got these guys, so these are all watercolors, like an entire bag full of them, right? And also acrylics. And I'm sure some of them have dried up because they're quite old, but they used to look like this. So they were, you know, like you can get these like 12 packs of like different colors and stuff. So watercolors and this, and I'm not going to take these with me to medical school, because if I do take any paint, it'll be my like bigger tubes. But again, if you guys have any suggestions of what I can do with them, or if you have any ideas of art that I could make with these while I'm here, then love to know your suggestions down below. So yeah, temporarily going to put it in the storage pile, but we can evaluate. Yes. And then we've got like a pencil case, like I'm going to take this. This is like more stationery than art, but yeah. How cute is it? Can we just take a moment? Like, does anybody else love Lion King? Okay, so I've got this like really big, it's a shoebox with Reebok Classics, my newest edition. But this is just like a stationery box full of like pens and Sharpies and all of that. So yeah, obviously I'm going to take this to medical school because I will need these supplies. Then we come across brushes. So let me, this is probably better. So we've got these. So we've got these set of quite big brushes. We have got these smaller brushes. I don't know, can you see? And this is my newest edition. And do you know what? This is probably something I will do in a different video, but I think I will go through each of these brushes separately and see which ones are too old and which ones I can use. So for example, this one I've clearly either forgotten to paint it or, forgotten to wash it, or used glue or something, because it's rock solid and it's going to be really difficult to recover that. I mean, it's okay because usually I don't tend to invest in really expensive brushes for that reason, that if they have a relatively short lifespan, then that's okay because I know I didn't spend like a huge amount on them. So yeah, keep pile. And then we have got these guys, which honestly I'm conflicted, because similar to these guys, the little tubes that I said people gift me, these are, so yeah, there you go, this is another set, and I think this was a gift. This was from my parents a couple of years ago, and they're completely intact, haven't been opened. So for the same reason, I'm going to put this in the store / maybe make a project with them pile. But the others, so I've got myself some student quality oil pastels and soft chalk pastels. If I'm not mistaken, there should be 2 of these. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so we've got 2. Both of these literally are ancient. So when I started my GCSE art back in school, when I was I think 15 or 16, we had to purchase like an art pack. And a bunch of things came in this art pack, which honestly I used only during my GCSEs, and I haven't really used them since. So this was one of them, this was one of them, this was one of them. And you know how I mentioned at the start of the video that I made a video a while ago testing out all of my art supply products? All of these I tested out in that video, so in case you are interested, I will link that below. But yes, I've got those, and there are a few other things. So like graphite pencils, this came in that pack. I haven't really used them, to be honest. I'm not really graphite sketching kind of person. I think for that reason I will put all of these in the store pile / I will try and make something with them before I go to medical school pile, which that pile is growing. I don't know if I can manage all of this, but yeah, leave suggestions below. I've been saying that with most other things, so. I will say though, the one thing that I have gotten a lot of use from after finishing my GCSEs in school are these two. These two both also came in the pack. One of them is this. This is the Pablo pencils. Actually, what are they called? The Carandash, is that right? I love these, and you know, controversial opinion, I think I prefer them to Prismacolors. So this is what they look like. I've only got 12, but they're really smooth and they don't crumble. Whereas my Prismacolors, and I bought this I think 2 or 3 years ago, I got a box of 48. They're good, but they are a bit crumbly, and that's not news. I don't think that's not really new. Like a lot of other YouTube artists that I've watched have said a similar thing. I still really like them. I think the color collection's excellent and you can get some really nice blending out of them, but sorry guys, these definite winner. Can I pronounce that? Yes, I'm a bit conflicted. I think I'm going to take both these pencil packs. And honestly, less for the purpose of creating art, but more for the purpose of when I'm learning anatomy, it might be quite nice to be able to colour in like different anatomical structures and stuff in different colours to kind of aid my learning. So I'm going to take it more as like a study tool rather than an art tool, but yeah, I'm going to take both. Oh yeah, and the second thing that I got from school that I still continue to use is this beaten up, old, gross looking watercolor palette that I just love, okay? I just love. If I ever want to use watercolors, even though I have all of those tubes that I showed you, for some reason I just always go back to this. This is really like comforting and nostalgic to me, and look at it, like it's so disgusting. But yeah, and it's not even like it's amazing quality or anything. I don't know, I like it, but I'm going to take this with me too. Alright, so the next couple of things that I want to show you were actually a present. So they were this Christmas's Secret Santa present from Jack's family. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, no, we have a few more things. Yeah, so if you've already seen my haul video, I showed you these. So these were what I got in my Secret Santa. So we've got oil paints, because I've never used them before and I'd really like to use them. A new palette, a new set of brushes, some paint thinner for the oil paints, and also there was a canvas in as part of the Secret Santa present, and also like a mini easel. So this easel here, so they all came together. And the thing is, I don't know if I definitely want to use these in a video coming up quite soon, but I don't know if I want to take these to medical school because I'm going to be in a small studio that isn't going to be super ventilated, I think. Whereas in my flat right now we've got like a huge balcony, we can leave all the doors and windows open, and I don't think it's really good to have oil paints like in a confined space because you need a lot of air to air them out. They don't dry as quickly like acrylics. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I want to take the actual paints with me. I want to try and get as much use out of them now. But the rest of the products I absolutely will be taking with me. So the canvas, the brushes, this, totally. They're brand new, look at them, shiny, sparkly. So yeah, definitely my keep pile. And I'll put this in my to use up pile. Then I guess while we've got the easel here, I actually have two. So yeah, one of them is my larger one, this guy. And how cute is this, by the way? This was a gift to me as well. And I just like to hang it on there because it's just really cute. Look at it, wooden heart with my name on it, adorable. Anyway, I do think I want to take this. It folds up nicely, and because I've recently started painting on larger canvases, it is quite nice to have this, and as you can see, it just folds up nicely like this, like so. So yeah, I'm going to take this with me. And the thing is, as much as I love the cute one, the cute small one, like do I need to take two? I mean, the irony is that I'm going to get to medical school, realize I have no time, no life, and no ability to do anything other than stick my face in a textbook, but at least I know I'll have the option, right? Isn't that what really matters in the end? I don't know. There are probably medics like watching this and like laughing, like, ah ha ha, you're so naive. A girl can dream, alright? A girl can dream. Alright guys, we're getting to the near, I can't even speak anymore, oh my god. It's cold. But yeah, we're getting to the end is what I'm trying to say. So, last few things, needle, thread, buttons. I would take this with me if I hadn't just bought that little sewing kit, so I think this is going to be my store pile. Then we have got these, and I always talk about how much I love them. Highly recommend them if anybody's looking for fine liners. These guys are your friends. So yeah, I'll definitely be taking those guys. Alright, then we have got an interesting bag here. And I say interesting because, again, it's not directly an art supply, but it kind of is, I guess, depends how you think about it. It's a box of Snazzaroo face paints, colourful, like neon hairspray, fake blood. So this is like my Halloween / face painting bag. Like, I even have liquid latex. Who do I think I am? Like some sort of like Halloween face makeup guru thing. Like, what is, and fake contacts. When I pick up these like hobbies, guys, I go all out. Like, why did I, anyway, not gonna open up that kind of worms. But yeah, I've got all of these face paints. And there's a part of me that's like, Atousa, this is so stupid, like why would you even consider taking these to medical school? But then the other side of me thinks, freshers. Okay, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm 25, I shouldn't be indulging in face paints when I'm about to go and start a serious degree. I don't know why I put it in a quote. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to take these with me. It saddens me because I do have a lot of fun with them, but I'm taking enough toys as it is, so I think sadly these guys will have to go into storage unless there is a reason for me to get them back out. I know, I'm just as sad as you guys are. Alright, next we've got like the last minute things, and I think this is like my bread and butter to my art, so I think a lot of them I will be taking. This is a ridiculous basket of paint, and it's heavy and it takes up a lot of space, but then again, all of my acrylic paints are in here, so if I'm going to make anything a priority to take with me is this, because I use this the most. Maybe I won't take all of them because I do have like duplicate tubes. Maybe I can like take one, and if it runs out I can go back to my parents' house and pick up the rest. But I think for all intents and purposes, this is going to go in the take pile. And then I suppose along with that will be some tools like gesso. Again, this is heavy, it's a litre, it's ridiculous, but I will probably take it with me because if I want to do any painting. Actually, unless I prime all of my canvases before I take them. Maybe that's a better idea. I don't know. As I said, I don't know how much time I'm going to have to actually create, because this, believe it or not, like painting is a way for me to deal with stress, and I know there will be a lot of stress in medical school, but then realistically, how much time will I have, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna put it in a keep pile for now, but we can think about it. Similarly, things like brush cleaner, and I guess a medium, like a painting medium, like 2 types of painting medium, and like a matte and gloss varnish. Don't necessarily need to have them with me, but I think I'm going to just put them in the take pile for now and then assess how much space I have once I come to like fully packing. And then other like essential stuff are my palettes and my little water pot. So I've got this little thing and just like a plastic cup. I will be taking these. Oh guys, I can see my floor again, isn't that excellent? These are all the store pile, by the way. I've shifted my camera a lot. This box is empty, but you know, I'm going to take it with me because it'll probably be good to store something in it. And then rulers are stationary, so take. This was a gift from Jack. It's freaking adorable. Take. Plastic palette knives. I mentioned these in my haul video and I said I'd like to try them out. So I think what I'll do is I'll try them out in the next couple of weeks. If I like them, take. If not, leave, I guess. I mean, this is my only other actual palette knife. And I love it, but I've cut myself on it so many times because I'm just an incompetent person. So I don't know, maybe these will be more suited. More idiot-proof, I should say. That's the word I'm looking for. Then a pack of brushes, and again I mentioned in the last video that I mostly got these for priming purposes, so it'd be easier to prime my canvases with gesso. And then I have 2 tubes of glue. And the thing with glue is that, you know, you never think you need it. And then that one occasion, you're just like, oh, I wish I had some glue, I wish I had some PVA glue. So yeah, I don't know if I should take these with me or not. I'll probably take 1 tube, I don't know. probably this one. You never know when you're going to have a crafting emergency and you're going to need 300 mils of PVA craft glue, you know? Just saying. And then, okay, we're on our final 3 items. Jesus, I feel like I have aged since this video started. So we've got 2 little pots, and I will be taking this just because I store my stationery in here, so my pens and pencils or whatever to put on my desk. Again, more stationery than art supply, but take. And then, okay, so another thing that Atousa tried once upon a time was clay. So Hobbycraft is the best and worst place to take me because I will just spend money like nobody's business. And at one point I was like, I'm going to get some clay and try out making clay things. Played with it once or twice, the clay dried up, and now I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wooden craft tools. I mean clay tools. I mean, I will keep them in my store pile, but yeah, maybe I have to make a video with these, I guess. I have to get some use out of them. So yeah. Oh, I just had an idea. Wouldn't it be fun if I get some clay and Jack and I have a day of trying to make like anatomical structures? Is that really nerdy? I don't know. I like arts. I like medicine. Yeah. Other suggestions? And last but not least, we have got, so these are excuse me, they're kind of like, I can't describe it. It's like, they're basically markers that you can use to draw on windows and plastic surfaces and like on whiteboards and chalkboards, and you can wipe them off. And these were actually sent to me by a company like way back when. I think I've taken that video down now because it was just a bit of a goofy video. I'm not going to take these, but I did have a lot of fun with them. Yeah, I think these will be a store pile. And guys, I think we managed to get through everything. I mean, it's hilarious because the mess from this side of my living room has now been transferred to, oh my god, I just knocked over my tea. God, why do I do this? Why am I such an incompetent adult? As I was saying, the mess from this side of the living room has now been transferred to this side of the living room, and in the process of me trying to show you that, it's like a, haha, look at how much crap I have. I have now also spilled an entire mug of tea, which went cold because I didn't drink it throughout that video, all over my carpet. Anyway, my camera's about to die, so I think I'm going to end this video here. I really hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Like the video if you did, subscribe, hang around, and until next time, my lovelies, take care, and I will see you later. How's it all going? So it feels super weird to be sat here talking to you right now because I haven't uploaded a video for over 2 weeks now, which is just a crazy long time, but now I'm back. The observant ones amongst you will notice that the surrounding is a little bit different, and that is because I'm finally in London and I'm in my new place and I absolutely love it. Now, I will make a separate video about what it's like moving to London and what my studio's like and all of that kind of stuff. But today I have got a very exciting video, and I hope that it kind of makes up for the fact that I have been away for so long. And I can already tell that it's going to be quite a long video, so I just want to get straight into it. So, in today's video, I want to share with you my entire art supply collection. Although I'm not an art channel, I do post quite a lot of art videos just because it is something I'm really passionate about, and I thought it would be really fun for me to show you all of the pieces that I own and kind of give you like a mini review of whether I would recommend them or whether I think there are better options. In this video, I've already pre-filmed samples of what each of the items look like on paper, but if you're interested, I will also link their full name and their price in the description, and if I can find a link to them, I will also put that there just to make it as easy as possible for you. Alright, let's get into it, because I've got a whole box here. Oh, it is heavy. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to start with is the Prismacolor Premier pencils in a box of 48. I bought these because I have seen so many other YouTube artists use them and talk about how good they are, and I really wanted to just try them out for myself. Now, I will be honest, I do have quite a few pros and cons about these. Firstly, starting off with the pros, they are very easy to use. You get an amazing colour selection and they turn out really bold and really vivid, especially if you press quite hard on the pencils, and that way you can create some incredibly colourful pieces. The trouble with these, and this is something I read in a review but I ignored, is that they are quite crumbly, and if you do press quite hard they do crumble a lot and they do get used up quite quickly as well. Having said that though, so many people I know swear by the brand, but what I would recommend personally is if you do want to try these out, maybe try them out in a smaller box. I mean, I know I went for the 48, but maybe you could try out the 12 and see how you feel, just because they are a little bit on the pricier side. So if they aren't something you're happy with, then maybe it's a good idea not to invest in a really big box. The second box of pencils I own are the Pablo pencils, and from this brand, and I will put it here because I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but they are from Switzerland and these are absolutely amazing. They are so vivid and so colourful, and the best way I can describe them is that they just feel very creamy, but they don't crumble in the same way that Prismacolor pencils do. They are perfect for blending, and you can press down on them as hard as you want, and the lead itself is quite thick, so you're not going to have any issues. They are artist quality pencils, and I found that they're even more expensive than Prismacolors, but if you are looking to invest in a good set of pencils, I would absolutely recommend these. This particular box that you look at, I have actually owned since I was 15, and they are one of my favourite and most used art products up to date. And I think if I had to recommend one item out of everything I'm going to be showing you today, it would be these, because I just love them so much. Next, in terms of pencils, I have got the Derwent graphic pencils, and these come in a box of 12. These are great, but I don't use them that regularly because I'm somebody who loves working with colour, so I'm not necessarily that big into graphic drawing or graphic sketching. This box comes in a range of pencils and it goes right up to 9B, and that means you have like your harder pencils and then very soft ones, which gives you an amazing result when you are doing sketches. Personally, I'm very happy with these, and I don't think they are too expensive either, so I guess if you're starting out, this is something that I would also recommend. Moving on to markers, I gotta say that my collection is quite limited, and I would love to try pro markers or maybe Copic markers sometime in the future, but for now these are just the ones I have. The sets that I have are the Staedtler fine liners, and I love this brand because they always produce high quality products and they're pretty inexpensive. I use the fine liners mostly when I'm creating intricate patterns, for example if I'm doing Zentangle art, but I also use them to write things because they're just so smooth and so colourful and so versatile. Here I have 12 colours, but when I purchased these, they actually came in a pack of 24 with 12 markers of the same colour, and those are what I'm going to show you next. So again, I absolutely love these, and although they don't blend in the same way as pro markers or Copics, I still think you can create some amazing art with these. The tip is a lot thicker than the fine liners, as you would expect, but they feel very smooth and they always give a bold and vivid colour. Again, as I said, these are very affordable, and the best thing is you'll be able to find them in literally any craft or stationery store just because they're very popular. Next, in terms of markers, I have got a pack of 5 Unipin fine liners, and I adore these. Again, I use these a lot for Zentangle, fine details and doodles, and they are amazing because they're waterproof and fade proof. So in that sense, they're very good to use on top of watercolour paintings. Overall, I would highly recommend these, and the best part is that they're pretty affordable as well, so another amazing bonus. Next, and I absolutely love this, is the Signo Uniball White Gel Pen. I actually first saw this being used on Kiki's channel, and for any of you who don't know, that's Guicols here on YouTube. I think that this is a fabulous tool, and it is really great if you have created a piece of art and you just want to go over it and add a little bit of detail in white, especially if you want a vivid white, because sometimes I find that when I paint something and I want to go over and add white with paint, you don't really get the same level of brightness. So if you want to avoid that washed out look, I would definitely recommend this. I'm not sure if you can buy these in store, to be honest, because I ordered mine online, but if not this particular brand, I just recommend white gel pens in general. So go to your local craft store and see what you can find. Next, we have got a selection of Sharpies. And I'm not going to say too much about Sharpies because I feel like most people are already familiar with them, especially because they're more of a stationery tool as opposed to art tool. But I did decide to include them in this video because something that I love doing with my Sharpies is going over on my canvases and adding details where I feel appropriate. So as much as I love them in terms of stationery, I also think they're a great art supply tool. Now moving on to pastels, here I have the box of 32 soft artist pastels by Boldmere. I have had these an awfully long time, but I don't use them as often as I should considering how much I enjoy working with pastels. In terms of quality, these are pretty good. I believe that they are pretty inexpensive as well, which is a definite plus, but they blend really well and I really like how varied and bold the colour selection is. And I really need to sit down and create a piece of art with this because it has been far too long. Again, on the theme of pastels, here I have the Inscribe pastels in a box of 48. Now, I prefer these a little bit more to the Boldmere ones just because I find that these are a little bit more creamy and a little bit more soft, whereas the Boldmere ones are a little bit more chalky. Now I guess it's a preference whether you prefer them to be more chalky or more creamy. Personally I prefer them a little bit more creamy, which is why I'm a really big fan of these. These blend very nicely, and another advantage that they have over the Boldmere ones, I think, is that they come with an extra pastel which is a bit longer than the rest in white and in a black. And I think that's just great because those are the two colours that always run out first. Moving on to oil pastels, my favourite all-time brand is B-Roll. And if you're wondering why I have got these particular oil pastels in a little bag, is because I actually got these from my secondary school when I was doing my GCSEs back when I was 15. But these are amazing. I remember in school I would love using these because I would always use some white spirit or turpentine to go over the top and really blend them together. And they would always give you such interesting looking pieces, so I think I'll definitely have to try some of these in the future. Next, I have got the Crepas, or Crepa, I don't know how to say it, Junior Artist Oil Pastels. And I gotta say, as great as these are for student quality, they don't really compare to the B-Roll ones. The problem with these is that when I use them, I kind of feel like I'm using slightly fancier crayons because they have that weird waxy feeling. But then again, there is nothing wrong with using these, especially if you're first starting out, because it will get you to become more familiar with oil pastels, and then maybe later on you can invest in some of the more artist quality brands. I feel like these are less expensive though, so as I said, if you're starting out, these are a good option. Moving on to my collection of watercolours, the first thing I want to show you is this Major Brushes palette. Now, if I said that my Pablo pencils were my favourite art supply, this is definitely number 2. These are very basic, but they are incredible, especially for the price you pay because they're very inexpensive and they are what a lot of people start off with. I have actually had this one for many years now and I still use it, and it is just something I love because it means I can easily carry it around with me to cafes or parks or whatever, and yeah, I love it and I would highly recommend it. Next, I have got a bunch of Crimson & Blake watercolours in tubes. I have to say I really like these. The colour is very vivid, which is always nice, and as much as I like to use watercolour palettes, I feel like I do prefer watercolours when they come in a tube. Crimson & Blake isn't an expensive brand, so I would say that these are great, especially if you're starting out, because it means that you'll be able to get quite a big collection with a variety of colours for quite cheap. Moving on to acrylics now, and I have got a bunch of these art colour acrylic paints that again came in little tubes. Again, these were a gift to me and they came in a box of 12, I believe. Once again, these are great for when you're starting out, especially if you're working on paper or acrylic pads, just because the tubes are quite small, so you don't need as much of them to fill a whole canvas. Yet another present, I have here the Crimson & Blake acrylic paints in a box of 12. These are again very similar to the art colour acrylic paints, and I would say that they are very affordable and just good to start off with. They also come with the proper names, so you know, the sap green and the burnt sienna and the burnt umber, etc. So that is a really good thing about these. But the thing is, when I buy paints for myself, I tend to buy them in individual tubes. So you can tell that a lot of the ones that I've got in boxes, such as this one, you can tell that they were a gift. I do appreciate them though, don't get me wrong, they are an amazing gift, but if I were to buy them myself, I would prefer to buy individual tubes. Now we're on to the paints that I use the most regularly, and these are the Reeves 75ml tubes of acrylic paint. Despite the fact that it says they are fine artist quality, these are some of the most inexpensive paints that you can purchase, and honestly for the price, they do a pretty good job. I have been using these for a long time now, and I am personally very happy with them. The downside to them, however, is that the colours are quite limited. So they come in colours such as red, blue, green, yellow, etc. So it's not like the artist quality paints you get where they have very specific names like, as I mentioned before, burnt sienna, sap green, Prussian blue, etc, etc. Having said that, for the price that you pay, they are still amazing, and this is probably another one of those items that I would highly recommend. Last but not least, I have got 3 colours from the System 3 Daler & Rowney Heavy Body Acrylic Paints. I wanted to try a slightly more professional brand of acrylic paints, and I picked up these 3 colours from Hobbycraft, and in case you're wondering, the colours are in burnt sienna, sap green and Prussian blue. Their colour is much better, and you can definitely tell that they are of better quality compared to the Reeves ones. But having said that, despite being heavy body paints, they aren't as thick as the Reeves brand, which kind of confuses me. But then again, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's what good quality acrylic paints are just supposed to be, and I'm just sort of used to the old cheap brand. Obviously they are more pricey, hence why my collection is smaller, but if you do have the funds, I would definitely recommend these. And I think the more I pick up working with acrylic paints, the more I consider going out and purchasing a wider range of colours. Whew, well, we finally managed to get through that. So, my beautiful friends, those are all of the art supplies that I currently own. I do own a few other things, you know, like these weird acrylics that come in like gold and silver and stuff, but they're more for crafty stuff as opposed to art, so I didn't decide to include them. Let me know if anything that I have shown today is something you're either interested in or something that you currently use, and let me know your opinion. Also, you're more than welcome to comment below what other kind of videos that you would like to see, just because I'm not an art channel, so it would be nice to know what kind of things you enjoy watching. I have my art Instagram in the description below, as well as all of the prices and full names of all of these. And I can't think of anything else to say, so I think that's everything. I hope that you are all having an amazing day, and until next time, take care and I'll see you later. Hey everyone, how's it going? So in case you're new here, my name is Atousa. I'm a research scientist and soon to be medical student, and recently I have decided to put together this art series to sort of document my journey and hopefully use it to try and improve and get better. Now I'm doing a vlog today and I'm super excited because one of my friends has got us tickets to go to the London Comic-Con. This is something I've never really been to before, but I'm really excited and I thought I'm going to take you guys with me. This vlog is going to be part of my art series because the friend who I'm going to Comic-Con with has been saying to me for the longest time that he wants me to paint him as an anime character. And I thought that Comic-Con would be a really good place to get inspiration. So I'm going to try and be on the lookout for like lots of cool artists and lots of characters, and hopefully by the end of this video I can draw in all of that inspiration and turn my friend into an anime character and show you the finished result. So yeah, I thought that would be a fun thing to do. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here because I'm already running late and I need to go catch a train. It's a nice day as well, which always makes it better. So, Shane is already there because he is super eager and I'm just trying to figure out where to go. Everyone, this is Shane. Excel, London. I'm glad you told me because I thought it was at Kensington Olympia.
That's where we do our exams.
Oh my god. Okay, we're about to go for a bag search, so I hope you've left all of your guns at home.
only revision guides.
Only revision guides, kids. This is nuts. I have never seen this many people.
Look at these lot crossing
What are they doing? Oh my god.
So we just got our bags searched, and because Atousa, I don't know what Atousa had in her bag, but we were there for like 15 minutes waiting. So like literally we're so late now because of her. So I don't have the tickets, Atousa, but it's fine.
There you go.
It's fine because I know them that work there, so they'll just let us slide.
So it turns out you do have the tickets.
I'm always organised and always on time, unlike you.
Thank you. Oh.
Wrong way.
Sorry. Thank you.
Such a noob. Why are you showing her this? You're supposed to show her the ticket.
I am a noob. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yay!
Should have been a bit tighter.
Stopping up for a slushie first. Got myself a slushie. So we've got Pop Asia. It's the big comicon sign. How do we pay?
Let's go this way.
Yeah, let's go to Pop Asia. Oh, this is so cute. I can already tell.
Yes, manga! Yeah!
Shane is in his happy place. I'm following you. What is it?
I drew him.
Did you? Guys, Shane's an artist as well. He's actually really good.
It's really bad.
No, he's really
I
good.
hardly draw. I don't know how to draw.
You're so annoying. Like, your art is really good. These are so cute.
You should draw me like that. Obviously not as a female, but like as a male.
What do you think? Do you want to buy a mystery box?
There's tons of mystery boxes. I need to see which mystery box is tempting to buy. As well.
Just one. Thank you. No. No. Get one for yourself. I'll come back. I just want to see what's inside. Mystery box number 1. Okay. Should we unbox it somewhere? Right. Go on. This is exciting. What's inside? What's inside? What is it?
The X-Files pencil.
An X-File? I know how much you love your X-Files.
The Matrix puzzle. Okay, fine.
That's cool.
That's
That is cool.
Avatar mug.
Nice. I saw something pink
So I
in
can have
there.
tea in the lab.
Yeah, you can have tea.
Oh, Atousa, you can have this.
What is it?
Paul Frank.
That's so funny.
You can have this one.
You're so kind. What am I gonna do with it?
Put it on
it's
your desk.
I'm gonna take it to medical school with me, Shane, and I'm gonna be like, my buddy gave me this. That's so good. I think I'm going to get this for Jack because I know he loves wolves. And what's your artist name? I have to include this.
Oh, it says it actor.
Okay, lovely to meet you. Amazing. Thank you. Oh yay! It's so pretty. Gosh, she was so nice, wasn't she?
Oh, she's so sweet.
This is her card, so go and have a look.
Link in the description.
Link
in the description.
Stop making fun of me. What do you think? Can this be my new look from now on? This is for you.
Do you think it will suit me?
Yeah.
You're messing my hair?
I'm sorry. I think that is a good look. That's so cool. Shane, oh my god, it's you. It's you.
It's me.
You're an e-boy. What did we get? That is cool.
I couldn't decide. I really couldn't decide which one to get.
They were all really good. Oh my god, can we look at the animal prints? Oh my god, that's so amazing. Oh wow. I have to get the business card. I didn't even see this one. Oh wow. I absolutely love Adventure Time. And these are the cutest things. How cute is it? Look at it. The little boots. Right, just as an update, what time is it? We're still in Pop Asia.
It's already 12 o'clock.
It's 12, what the hell? Should we go to some, right, should we do like a quick round, finish up Asia? There's so many little sections we need to get to.
Literally, it's like 4 different sections.
But it's so
We haven't even
much
completed
stuff.
one.
I'm so excited. I've got like the perfect frame for it.
So which one did you buy?
This one.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy. Wait,
It does match your outfit.
it does, yeah. Feeling the green and black vibe today. Alright, where to next? We're finished with Asia.
Actually, I don't even know what that section is.
I think we just received some bad news. God.
So the swords and the knives that they were selling last year, apparently the store may not be here this year.
That is so upset. I'm so
Which is
sorry.
really weird because like he said it was really popular, so I don't understand. Unless we just missed it.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Alright. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Old story.
Oh my god, right. So neither of us have ever had a Twinkie.
Yeah.
Should we try one? Okay. I'm so excited for this. Alright, we need to try these together. This one's for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Alright. It's distinctly average.
Alright.
No, actually I quite like it.
I don't
It's really sweet.
what the fuss is about. I hope I don't offend anybody on your YouTube.
Anyone else waiting to go? 3 t-shirts.
Do you wanna?
Should I do it?
It's up to
Yeah.
It's still not ready. Great.
Alright.
Are you gonna open it?
So yeah, let's see what we've got.
What is that?
I do love my weapons.
Gears of War.
Yeah.
Thank you. They're up in every section.
Oh my god.
I love this.
That's actually quite, that's alright as well. The Star Wars one looks good.
I'm going to ring the happy customer.
Ring the bell. Ring the happy bell.
I'm going to ring
Are you happy? Happy customer bell. Anyone else ready to ring the happy customer bell? Yeah. Brilliant. Well done. All right.
Shane's got himself some loot. Some loot. Look at all your goods.
It's falling.
Okay, there's a live stage and we're going to try and see what's happening. Can you see? Do you want a tattoo?
I do, but
We found more art that Shane's going to love. Got myself another piece of art. We'll have to wait and see later. Oh, there, Shane, that's exactly the kind of thing you like, right?
crazy.
Lines to do stuff.
Well, that's how you get things done, right? That's
So like,
amazing.
then you make an outer casing, and then from there it's like one big bowl. You pour your resin.
Oh, that is cool. That
Then
is
you get,
great. We have been seeing these Funkos everywhere, so now we're going to go and explore. Look, that is the cutest thing. This is so popular. Okay, there's like a really big queue to get in, so we're probably not going to go. Oh, look! Okay, I love things like this so much. And I think I will have to purchase something because it's too cute not to.
What'd you get?
Okay.
Are you gonna show it now?
I'll show a sneak peek and then we can show it properly later. They're so pretty. I'm so excited to do this like haul at the end of this video. We've got so much to show. Hey yo, so it's like several hours since we last filmed. We're just in the queue. Are you alright, Shane? We're just waiting in the queue to grab a drink. We watched a panel about YouTubers and then a panel by Tom Scar. And yeah, now we're just going to grab a drink and then there's like a bunch of artwork that we still haven't seen. so refreshing. It's so hot. It is so hot. It's around 4 o'clock now, so we're flagging a little bit. Iced Americano it is.
It's so light-hearted. It's so funny.
This stuff is so cool. This guy, favorite. We were just given this free comic. Look, Shane got one too. Suggested for mature readers only. What does that mean? Got ourselves another little purchase. Which one are you going to go for? The book. Nice. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, you got
City are so cool, like they're so gorgeous.
They're beautiful, aren't they? Oh wow. Yeah.
Amazing.
Good chat. Goodbye. I just bought an art print, and it's in here, but it's from this artist, so I just bought this print, and this is what I got given, you know, because it's quite relevant. Just picking up more and more stuff now. We're at the point we're literally picking up, buying so many prints. Support your local artists, y'all. Just saying. That's so funny. Pro under BRB. So it is 5:25. Okay, so I think we're gonna head off pretty soon, but I think Shane wants to spend his last bit of coin. So we're going to have a look for another stall and maybe get another piece of art or something. And yeah.
We bought so many art pieces.
Yeah, we did buy a lot of art, but as I said, support your artists, guys.
Support your artists.
Thank you, Shane. I think.
Do you know what? It's just the fact that buying things that you like with all these colours or whatever, it just makes you so happy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you can put it wherever you want and you can put it like whenever you want. I don't know, I don't know. It's peaceful in a way. Does that sound weird?
No. It doesn't sound weird. I totally get that. I think we said we're going to film like a separate video showing everything we bought. So I think once because look at all the stuff. Yeah, we both got like bags. Yes, I think after this we can just go and like sit somewhere and go through everything. But I think I'll make that in a separate video because that'll take a while. We've got a lot.
Yeah.
All right, let's find the last place that Shane purchases his.
I bet you we're probably not even going to find a store for like another good hour.
Yeah, I know. We're going to be looking around.
Just like, oh, I just got this extra money. Let me just spend it. We'll be here for like another hour.
How is it even moving? Is there a guy inside there? I can't see. Alright, final purchase of the day. What did we get?
Postcards.
A cute little postcard.
It looks so cute.
It is.
Do you know what?
It's good, isn't it? It just makes you happy buying art. Alright. I think we should head and find some grass or something and sit and go through everything we bought. What do you think? Yeah? Alright, I guess we can sign off for this video here.
I don't want to go.
You don't want to go? Should I just leave you here? Do you want to just live here?
It's so sad leaving.
It is sad leaving. Alright, but I guess we'll sign it off here, and the next step, well, we're going to go and film another video, but the next clip you guys are going to see is me putting together the piece of art for this guy. So I feel
that's what you're going to see.
Exactly, so I've had plenty of inspiration from today, so you're going to see this guy as an anime character.
You're going to see it before me?
Yeah, no. I'll give you the painting before I upload the video, so the surprise isn't ruined. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and see you in the next part.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
You're so annoying.
Smash that like button.
You're so annoying. Hey everyone, how's it going? So it has now been 2 days since Comic-Con, and yes, I am wearing the Star Wars t-shirt that I got out of that mystery grab bag. But yeah, as I said in the first part of the video, I wanted to create a painting of Shane as an anime character. So this is something that like he'd been asking me to make for a really long time, and he wants me to create a piece of art or like a painting of him as like a demon kind of character. So now that you guys have met him in the vlog and know what he looks like, you know what the final image is going to be like. He sent me a couple of pictures that he liked of anime characters that he watches and likes. So I'm going to show you those because I want to try and incorporate some of those into the painting. Let me go get my phone. Okay, so I've got my phone, and if you guys recognize any of the characters, tell me, because I don't recognize any of them. Except for one character from Bleach, but that's only because my friend Daniel from back at home used to be obsessed with it. So this is the only character that I recognize. And here are the others. So we've got this one, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Actually, that's a lie. The one that I showed you before this is one that I just found by searching anime demon in Google. So basically, I think some of Shane's most defining features are his hair, obviously, and I think his glasses. So I think I want to incorporate like his glasses and his hair because those are two like very like iconic things about how he looks. And he also wears a lot of hoodies, so I think I'd quite like to incorporate that kind of like hoodie with like a jacket over it look into the final sketches. So that little introduction out of the way, I'm going to do a couple of sketches and I'll show you which one I'm happy with and which one I'm going to turn into a painting. So I managed to finish the painting, and I don't know if you got the last clip because my memory card got filled up, so I had to stop filming, but I was just varnishing it and this is what it looks like. I'm really happy with how it turned out actually, because when you have a look at it you can still clearly see that it's Shane, just by the way he dresses and his glasses and his hairstyle, but it's still got that sort of demon-y look. But yeah, this is the final product. I really hope he likes it. I'm seeing him tomorrow and I will ask him if I can film his live reaction. I guess I will see you guys then. This is yours.
Can I open it?
You can open it, yeah. I've actually forgotten what it looks like. Oh, just rip it open, it's fine.
No, I can't. I don't want to.
I don't.
Have they seen it already?
They've seen it. No, don't turn away!
That's sick!
What'd you think?
You got my hair! That's so sick!
It still looks like you, right?
Yeah, it does. I look like this on a regular basis anyway. That's so sick.
Aww.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
You're welcome. everyone! So today's video is a little bit different to the stuff I usually make. Now, if you've been around on this channel for a while, you would know that most of the content I make is all about science and medicine and research and healthcare and all of that fun stuff. But if you're new, you have caught me on a little bit of a different video, because today I want to share with you all of the speed paints that I have ever done in a set period of time. Now, you might be watching this and you may be one of the very few people who was watching my videos way back when I used to upload a lot more art videos as well as all of the sciencey ones. Now, since then I've decided to specialize my channel more, but honestly there is still like a very dear place in my heart for art content, and I was going through my hard drive and I came across all of these speed paints and I couldn't bear the thought of not ever sharing them and just keeping them on the hard drive. So I thought, let's just kill a couple of birds with one stone and put them all together in a singular video. Do hang around if you enjoyed this video and check out some of my other stuff. You may end up liking it. But for now, I'm going to play some music and run the clip. I hope you enjoy.